So I wanted to give everybody a quick little update on Sasha's surgery progress. Where are we? We get quite a few messages and comments and questions on Instagram. You should definitely go follow us over there because we try to post cute pictures and photos and videos as much as we can. So definitely we try to stay connected to you guys that way. I'm sorry we don't have Facebook. I know a lot of people ask that, but we still don't have Facebook. We just have Instagram. So hopefully you're an Instagram follower or can make an account and follow us that way. So a couple of things about Sasha's surgery. We've had some rough moments in the past 4.5 weeks. Yes, it has been 4.5 weeks out of 6 weeks. Another week and a half we go back to Sasha's orthotist, and we hopefully, fingers crossed, we're promised to at least get the left one on. Might have to leave her right one on. Her worse, more spastic side another week or two. That's what she had said. My fingers are crossed that Sasha will go back in a week and a half and go get all the casts off and start to relive life before she had casts. Our orthotist had said that, you know, she was still a little spastic and tight on that side, so they want to make sure that everything's at the right angle and the right place, muscle tone and everything else wise, before they totally go and uncast her. And I will definitely take you guys along on that appointment. Her orthotist actually knows we have a YouTube channel, and she knows that I don't share like where they're located and her name. She is more than happy to be featured and showing Sasha's progress. And it's also taken on a whole new role for me. You know, Sasha had some type of mobility before this, but now it's physically all me. You know, I have to carry her to the bathroom. I have to help her go everywhere. She's extremely unbalanced. I now take her to school because, and to and from school actually, because we were supposed to get a bus in the beginning when we discussed all this surgery of there's another little boy with a wheelchair, and we were supposed to get a bus with 2 places in the back for wheelchairs opposed to 1, and then all of a sudden we couldn't get it, and they were going to make Sasha her own complete bus route just home, and literally we live like a minute around the corner from the school. So I was kind of like, this is a bit crazy to set up a special route just for her to come home. So I've been putting her wheelchair in and out of the house and in and out of the car each day, and just, it's a lot on your back physically too. I'm in good shape, but I will tell you, my back has really had some sore moments. Sasha's 80 pounds, and lifting her daily in and out of places, I have definitely felt some joint pain. So probably the big question in everybody's minds is, how is Sasha actually doing? And you know, the girl amazes me. She has such strength within her body, her mind, her spirit of just keep plugging forward. She never lets anything get her down. She, I think, has rarely complained about these casts actually being on her legs still, which is crazy because I'd be itching and scratching to get them off. Her incisions that had, like I said, the dissolvable stitches and the glue, 90% of the glue has fallen off. I will show you her incisions in a little bit, so if you get squeamish, but they're barely noticeable, which after almost 5 weeks is pretty incredible. So she's had some leg spasticity problems. We were supposed to be wearing full leg braces at night and when she was laying down and sitting at school, because it's really supposed to stretch out her legs and stretch out her muscles. So we give new stretching ability, kind of for new growth of muscles and make it a little less spastic. That's what the surgery was all about. She's been having a lot of spasticity with them on, so we chose not to wear them for this week. So her spasticity has been on off. She doesn't complain. She doesn't want to take any, you know, pain medication for it. I have some. She will refuse to use it. So that's kind of been that. I myself, fingers crossed, have seen minor improvements. Sasha, always like up above the knee towards the growing area, has always been extremely spastic in that area. I'm actually able to like clean her legs and her upper thigh areas without her clenching almost like so tight that you can't go and clean her. So I'm hoping that this is the new muscles working in place and really stretching out and giving new growth and becoming less spastic already. So it's been quite the journey over almost 5 weeks now of us going through it, battling a snowstorm to stay in a hotel around the corner just to get the surgery. Sasha getting deathly sick after her surgery, taking on a whole new role to come home, and lifting and aftercare and getting a physical therapy in our home because insurance in the beginning did not want to cover it, and I had to go through quite a few battles to get somebody once a week, yes, just once a week, to give Sasha some extra physical therapy at home. So a lot of my time has been spent making sure Sasha's getting the best of the best, so we're going to go forward and that the surgery actually does something for her long term. So I figured I'd give you guys a couple updates, and I'll go and show you her legs and we'll talk. So Sasha, let me see her incisions. So these are all the glue has now fallen off, and they look a little bit swollen and bruised, but her doctor said that's actually normal for all this stuff growing underneath. So Sasha wanted me to show you this. She was watching a movie, and this dog is always trying to steal the weighted blanket. I think she likes the feeling of the weighted blanket. Oh, she's taking another nap. Oh, that's so nice, Sash. Remember, tuck her back in, okay?
Okay. Look at her.
Oh, she likes to be tucked back in.
Look at her.
So also, Sasha's like all up and down here, if you guys can see it. It's like all these signatures. So is what I let her do is I let her take a Sharpie to school, and she sticks it on her shirt all day. What do you do to everybody?
Everybody's sign.
She goes up to everybody she sees and she says, do you want to sign my cast? So casts aren't like a bummer. They're totally cool because you get all these signatures.
Yeah.
And it's like artwork on your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also got these new flannel bed sheets. And yes, they are totally Snoopy's. And they're Christmas. I get it. But they're flannel. And they're from Pottery Barn Kids. And I usually never spend that much money on sheets. But I hit the sale, and Sasha has this Snoopy obsession, so I was like, gotta get them for Sasha. So what do you think?
It's great. It's comfortable.